Yo, what's up guys? I always get the question, what limited items should I buy? I think it's very important to pick the right item so you can get the best start in trading. So before you guys actually buy any items, what I recommend doing is using the Rollimons page. You can use this page to actually find deals on items and get them for cheaper. So basically, this website compiles all of the items on Roblox and shows if they're selling under wrap or under value. So for example, on this Catching Snowflakes, the value is 28,000, but right now it's selling for only 21,000. So that means you're getting a 25% deal on it, and this would be a really good item to buy right now. So before you buy any item, I always recommend using this page to actually find good deals on them. If you're going for an item that's under 1,000 Robux, I never recommend going for a Gucci item or any of these event items. There's only a few that are actually pretty good. For example, the KSI Royal Crown is a pretty good one, and the Vans Checkerboard Bucket Hat is a pretty good one. Another really good item for around 1k is the Chill Cap. This item has really good demand and it fluctuates a lot, meaning you can get it when it's low and trade it when it's high. I would generally stay away from getting an egg. They're really just pretty bad demand and they're going to be pretty hard to trade, just like the event items. The Cuddly Koala or the Katana Traveling Pack are two other items around 1k that can be pretty good. It'd be pretty easy to trade since they're good demand, and again they fluctuate a lot, meaning you can get them low and trade them high. If you have around 2,000 Robux, I would definitely say the Deluxe Game Headset is probably going to be the best item you can get. This item is super high demand and it usually gets traded pretty well. The Sailing Hat is another one which is super good demand, and you might be able to get a small overpay on this one. Next, I'm going to be talking about some of the best items that are under 5k. 5k is probably the area that I would recommend you guys start at because it's not too low where it's really hard to trade, but it's not too high where you would end up losing a lot if you end up doing bad. So the Black Iron Commando is definitely one of the best items under 5k. Not only does it look really nice, but it also gets traded for overpays and it's very high demand, meaning it's easy to trade away. The Camo Commando is very similar to the Black Iron Commando. It is a little bit worse demand, but it has a higher average price and it sells for a little bit more. So if you can afford the Camo Commando, I definitely go for this one over the Black Iron Commando. But again, the Black Iron Commando is still a really great item. Next is the Green Starry Sight. I feel like faces always do pretty well. This is a really good demand face and it's just under 5,000 Robux. Great demand, and you can get some pretty good trades on this item as well if you're trying to downgrade it. The Green Star Face is another one, which again is a face obviously, and it gets pretty good overpays. So next I'm going to be talking about the best items that are under 10,000 Robux. First, I'm going to start with a very underrated one, the Cleos. This item is around 8,000 Robux and you can get super high overpays on it. Occasionally I got this item and I've been able to get over 1k overpays on it. It looks pretty decent and it looks pretty similar to a very expensive item. Next is the Beautiful Hair for Beautiful Space People. This item is around 9,000 Robux and it is actually valued. So this item has a value of 12,000, and if you end up buying it for 10,000, you actually make 2,000 profit. So getting a valued item usually is going to be better than getting a wrap item because you actually end up getting more value out of it. Another really good item is the Neon Green Beautiful Hair. Similar to the Space Hair, this item also has a value. This one has a value of 10,000, meaning that if you bought it for its best price right now of 9,000, you'd end up making 1k automatically. Both the Neon Green Beautiful Hair and the Space Hair are two of the most demanded items on Roblox, so they're going to be extremely easy to trade. The Rose Amaze face is another one which I think is really underrated. This one is only 8,000 Robux and it gets super high overpays. It's definitely one of those otter themed items, but that's a good thing if you're a trader. You want to go for those items because there's definitely going to be people who are willing to overpay a lot for them. So not only does it get super high overpays, but it's also really good demand. So this is another great item. So next I'm going to be talking about the best items that are under 25,000 Robux. First I'm going to be talking about the Catching Snowflakes. This one is actually only at a price of 21,000 and even has a value of 28,000. So automatically you're getting a lot more Robux out of it. This is easily one of the highest demand items on Roblox. It's one of the very few items that have amazing demand. So this is going to be super easy to trade and it's just a really good item to have. Next I'm going to be talking about the Wistful Wings. There's actually three of them: the blue Wistful Wink, the purple Wistful Wink, and the green Wistful Wink. They're all around the same price and they're all really good items. They're all super high demand and get traded very often. They don't really get amazing overpays, but since they are really high demand, they'll be really easy to trade. They all also have a pretty good value that are all around the same amount. And another item is the Purple Mermaid Princess, another item that actually has a value. This one just barely made the cut at just under 25,000. This one has a value of 26,000, but what's good about this item is that it's another one of those odor themed items, where there's going to be certain people who are willing to overpay a lot for them just because of the way they look. So if you can find the right person, you can definitely get a really good trade for this item. So next we're going to be looking at items that are under 50,000 Robux. First is the Radioactive Beast Mode. This is a super high demand item, and it's part of the Beast Mode series, which has 3 different faces that are all really good. This one gets traded pretty well and has a pretty decent value. Next is the Purple Bubble Trouble, another item that's part of a popular series, the Bubble Trouble series. This is another one which is really high demand and can be traded pretty easily, that gets pretty good trades on it. Next is the Roblox Madness face. This one is one that you can definitely find the right person for, and can get overpays if you find that person. This is another good demand item as well. So if you find the right person, which isn't too difficult, you can definitely get a really good trade on it. Next is the Black Iron Horns, another great item. This one always gets overpays. Every time I have it, I'm able to get a lot from it. So this is one I definitely recommend getting. You could probably get a 2 to 3k overpay on this item. And finally, the Gold Emperor of the Night, another one that actually gets pretty good overpays. And this one is another one that's really good demand. So you could probably get around 2k overpays on this item if you find the right person, and it's going to be super easy to trade off. So next I'm going to be looking at items that are under 100,000 Robux. So I feel like this one is pretty obvious, the super happy face. One of the best demanded items on Roblox, and it's at a price of 96,000 Robux. It's a pretty good value of 110,000 and will be super easy to trade because everybody wants this item. Although it doesn't really get super high overpays, it is one of those odder items, so if you find the right person, you can probably get a good trade for it. It's one I would definitely recommend getting, because it's going to be easy to trade, and it's going to be a good way to actually start trading. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Beast Mode and the Blizzard Beast Mode. As you guys saw earlier, I talked about the Radioactive Beast Mode. These two are the other parts of the series, and these two are even better than the Radioactive Beast Mode. They're all around the same demand, but the Beast Mode and the Blizzard Beast Mode get even better overpays and get traded for even more. So there are 2 items that I definitely recommend going for, especially if you're starting with 100,000 Robux. Next is another set of items, the Pink Galaxy Gaze and the Purple Galaxy Gaze. 2 items which get traded by otters a lot, and you can definitely get really high overpays if you find the right person. Personally, on the Pink Galaxy Gaze, I've gotten better trades than the purple one, so I'd probably recommend the pink one more. But if you can get the purple one for cheaper, I'd probably go for the purple one. Next is the Dominus Form. This one is part of the Dominus series, which is the most expensive series on Roblox. This one gets pretty decent trades, it doesn't get huge overpays, but it's going to be very easy to trade if you get it, because a lot of people want a Dominus. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it because it really would help out my channel. Let me know if you guys actually ended up buying any of these items, or what item you guys actually started off trading with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace!